Oh wow, this will be a full-on video. And I'm about to make something I have never done before. But I will let you to figure out what am I making. First, I will start prepping our wood, which is a beautiful elm burl. Once it's all cleaned up, I will just glue some wooden stick to make a nice square form and place it into my homemade silicone mold. And for such a project, my go-to resin would be Vista Ocean. And we will need more resin, so with a bit of a magic, I have another one. The reason I'm mixing so much resin, I wanted to utilize these colors into different projects. So in one go, I will make 3 different projects, but in this video, I will cover only one of them. And I will be using matching color of resin stirrer to make sure I don't discolor the resin, as the scientific research shows that's what you need to do. And I totally made this up. Sorry, don't listen to me. But this will be a true fact. This is a vacuum chamber connected to a vacuum pump. And what basically it will do, it will suck all the air out, including all the little air bubbles you can't see in this resin since it's heavily colored with pigments. But you will end up with a nice bubble-free resin. And it is just super satisfying to watch a little speed up footage coming just in a second, and you will see how the air bubbles are expanding, and then once you open the lever, it will fall back down again, and you just keep repeating this until you end up with a nice bubble-free resin like this one. Or this one. I will repeat the same with the red color, and then we can go over to do the actual casting. Oh, and you can have a bit of a sneak peek for the second project already in the pressure pot, but that project will come probably in a few weeks or maybe a few months time. And I just love this silicone mold. With a little bit of a push, it just pops out nicely. Over the past few weeks and months, I started to share a lot more knowledge through voiceovers, and hopefully you'll find it very useful, and if not, sorry. But I'm about to take this to the next level. And I'm excited to share this incredible partnership. And let me introduce our today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare allows some highly talented people to share their knowledge through different courses online where you can sign up and learn some incredible skills. And Skillshare covers an enormous amount of subject. And this could be anything from fitness. Oh, check this out. Getting started on your fitness journey. This sounds good. Oh, cooking. I love cooking, but mainly eating. But I can take this on as a course. Oh, I can learn more about photography. I love taking pictures. I'm also a content creator, so I have to take pictures. And this is why I signed up for Adil class. I will be learning about advanced video editing in DaVinci Resolve 17. This is the program I use on a daily basis. But now I can take this to the next level. You can read reviews, how the tutor has been rated, and you can also discuss with other students all about your learnings. And I'm also super excited to share, I also have my own profile. Check this out. You can't really see too much going on here, but soon it will be loaded with different how-tos. So let's get our hands dirty together. But for now, the first 1,000 people to use the link below will get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. Link down below in the description. And now, back to making our mystery project. I needed this project to be a specific length, so here I'm marking out the exact size I was looking for, and then I can continue to shape this into the desired shape. I love seeing all those nice thick ribbons coming out as I use my Forstner bits and bit of a slow motion to show you how incredible this is. And I really need to start saving those ribbons because it has a lot of potential to reuse them for a very cool looking project. Let me know what you think. Would you like to see some off-cut shavings to be reused for a project? And I'm just trying out my new toy, which is a mica sander. A little bit too big for such a project, but really wanted to see how it works. It's also connected to a dust extraction, so hopefully it will help me to get some good quality sanding. And I will take this piece from all the way from 120 grit to 3000. Here I'm carefully marking out the holes which I'm about to drill, which I would call the nerve-wracking holes, because I knew I only have one chance. So I'm using this countersink drill bit. And where it was really nerve-wracking is the final outcome, where we have the finished piece. I needed this hole to be in the perfect position, so this piece aligns beautifully. But you will see this in a minute. I'm using a little bit of a polish as well because I wanted a nice gloss finish. However, unfortunately, I failed to get the nice sheen I was looking for. After polishing, I went back, I finished to core the inside of the project, and it was again another nerve-wracking moment where I left the bottom end of the project a little bit too thin, and as you can see, I didn't have too much clearance. So after a lot of polishing, I still saw some very fine scratches on the resin, so I decided to resand the whole piece with a 3000 grit, so it will remove the gloss and it will be a matte finish. And here we are, today we are making a beautiful Bluetooth speaker. I'm using a very superb kit, very simple to install. All you need is to core the right size hole, and after it just nicely pops in. I won't even use any glue in case I need to take this apart. It will pop out very easily. You connect both cables into the power button part and it is ready to be used. But before we can do that, we have to make some legs. So I'm using some elm burl. This is the same wood I used to make the actual speaker, so it will be a nice matching wood. And this is where I realized I need to respect all those production workers even more, because I had to make 4 tiny legs the same size, the same shape, and getting that done was rather difficult. I made probably 8 of them. Some failed and some just didn't look right, But eventually I ended up with 4 nice looking legs or feet. I will be using my usual 5 minutes epoxy resin to secure all those little tiny feet to the bottom of this speaker. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's project video. I'm working on some really good projects, including a Christmassy one. And this project is also available on my website, along with some other really cool looking projects. And now let's see if it works.